because I can hear noises all around me. It's where Jared thinks that he's seen something that looked like a person out the corner of his eye.
We're not supposed to be in here.
Thank you for tuning into AmysCrypt. I am currently in Delhi, India, standing inside the very haunted Lothian Cemetery. So let's go check it out. So we just made it inside the Lothian Cemetery, and I read online that it was still open, but it wasn't when we got here, and we kind of had to roll under the gate, but it had a huge gap, so it was very easy to access. It's also very, very loud. I didn't expect it to be next to the train and a freeway, so I don't know that we'll be able to do a lot of paranormal investigating here, but we'll definitely take a look around, check out a lot of the graves which look like they're being restored and worked on, and I can tell you a bit about its history and ghost stories, and we can possibly try a spirit box and try to reach out to the most famous ghost here. The Lothian Cemetery, where I am standing now, is actually considered to be the oldest burial ground for the Christian community within Delhi. Interments started in the very early 1800s and went through until the 1960s, and today, although it is very run down, it is considered to be one of the most haunted places in Delhi. The most famous ghost story that centres here is actually of a British officer named Sir Nicholas. It is said upon moving to India, he fell in love with a very beautiful Indian woman, but became heartbroken after finding out that she was actually already married. This caused him to commit suicide by shooting himself in the head, and supposedly there was so much force that he lost his head. Now, he is said to wander the cemetery as a ghost and is often reported to be completely headless, though some people still say that he calls out the name of his lost lover. There are a couple of other ghost stories. One includes people who have sighted a very young boy walking through the cemetery at night, often asking people where his parents are before disappearing into thin air. Then there are numerous other ghosts that are said to rise after dark and fight each other. Now, it is said that a lot of Indian people are exhumed from this graveyard so that British people could be buried here, and it's said that their ghosts remain and they kind of clash with the British ghosts each night. So we were just filming a bunch of talking scenes about this place's history and ghost stories, and Jared turned around and said that he thought he saw a person walking. It was in this area?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to... Should we walk over? Alright, can you describe what you seen, Jared?
It's like a black figure walked this way, but it's in the corner of my eye, and I'm kind of nervous because we had to climb onto a fence to be in here, so I feel really cautious.
Yeah, I also feel like
we're not supposed to be in here.
Yeah, and this area feels a little sketchy, plus I read online that there's homeless people that live in here.
This place actually seems more maintained than you made it sound. Maybe they're doing it up.
I reckon they are doing it up. So I'm just going to film a few of the graves here. So these are some of the graves, and I mean, these ones here don't actually look in too bad shape, but the ones a little further up here really, really do. So towards the back of the cemetery, I feel like these graves look a bit more beat up, especially this one. We're gonna have a stroll around the cemetery and see if we can pick up any names on the tombstones. A lot of them look really hard to read and make out, but we're gonna look for some British names. Maybe we can find Sir Nicholas, said to haunt this place, so.
A, B and F Foy. Is Foy an English name?
Osmond?
What it salesman? Oh, Osmond Theophilus. Yeah, that sounds English.
And it's written in English too. There's a cross here.
There's some dogs in here, Ames.
Sorry, Dean. I think I feel less scared of dogs than people. Okay.
There's 2 of them. Hang on. Yeah, there's 2 of them.
I feel really nervous being in here, actually. There's also a cat.
All those dogs look at that cat. Well, they are.
Here we go. Don't run over this way, kitty.
Is he gonna get it? There he goes. Oh, I think the dogs have seen us and they don't care, right?
Yeah, they're not paying too much attention to us. I'm really f***ing nervous being in here though. Yeah, this place is like super loud as well. This road and train line, they're constantly beeping as well, so I think we're very limited on what kind of experiments that we can do tonight. Definitely no EVPs, that is completely pointless. I can maybe do a spirit box. And yeah, I mean, just picking things up on camera, I guess. I actually don't think this will quieten down once it's dark either. It's gonna be very loud. I visited a lot of cemeteries all around the world, and a lot of them tend to be quite grand and people want to, you know, show off for their dead in some cases as well, and that leads to these great beautiful looking tombstones or mausoleums, and that's not the case. Whether a lot of these graves have been just worn over time and don't really represent that anymore, or I mean, this is one of the more, I guess, like decorated, ornate pieces in the cemetery, but a lot of them are just these plain markers, and I don't know if they always looked like that, or maybe they're just in the process of redoing them. I really don't know. So this one here is just full on coffin shape, like they just replicated the shape of the coffin. Garrett Byrne, subconductor of ordnance, departed this life on 3rd September 1848, aged 49 years, 8 months, 15 days. Can't really make the rest out. So the ones down here seem a little bit more decorated. This one actually has some shape to it. I want to check out this one. So there's one entrance into the cemetery, which is a barred iron gate, and we had to kind of roll underneath that to get in. and we're so nervous being in here. There was one part we were just walking through just before, in sight of people who are on the other side of that gate, and there was a man standing at the gate watching us for a long time. He's gone now, but we just really don't want to get in trouble or mugged or something, so we're going to kind of try and keep out of reach of or out of sight from that gate. I feel like I've seen someone over here. See, I reckon I'm going to see so many things in this cemetery out the corner of my eyes because I'm so nervous being here. I think that's someone opening their windows up there. I don't know if the camera picked up that noise, but super spooky. We might, it's actually getting dark pretty quick, but we might try a little spirit box pretty soon because I hate to say it, but to be honest, we want to kind of get out of here because we're freaking out. Maybe we go back. So I know that I said before that there wasn't a lot of ornate decoration within this cemetery, and maybe there once was. I've just found this ruined, possibly headstone on the floor, and I mean that looks quite decorative, this one.
Wait, what's the initial here?
Maybe it's fallen from up here too.
What's the initial here?
I think I'm reading it upside down.
IHS?
Yeah.
IHS? What was the name of that guy that you said was haunting this place, the headless guy?
Sir... Fuck, I can't remember.
I can feel the ground vibrating now.
Yeah.
I think it's the subway.
He is Sir Nicholas.
Okay, N. So that's not an N, is it?
What we really want to do is we're going to try and reach out to Sir Nicholas, our headless ghost, and we're going to use a spirit box to do so. And I know that sounds funny that we're trying to talk to a headless ghost, but there are legends that say that he calls out the name of his lost lover, so somehow he's able to call out and talk. So maybe he'll want to talk to us. Plus he speaks English, and that's a huge bonus for me, right? So we're just gonna give that a whirl, and we'll see if he can lead us to his grave or give us any sign that he may be here. This is a spirit box session in the haunted Lothian Cemetery of Delhi, India. Also, sorry in advance, it's going to be loud when I turn this on, but it's super loud with this train and freeway right behind me. Hello, my name is Amy. Sir Nicholas, are you here?
Sir Nicholas?
Nicholas. Sir Nicholas, can you come close and talk to me? Are you here looking for your lost lover? Could you tell me her name? I would love to talk to you. Do you have anything to say to me? Can you direct me to your grave? We would like to know where you were buried.
Thought maybe you said, I'm over here.
For real?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know, it could have just been.
What happened to your head? Sir Nicholas, can you come say hello? How long have you been here? Can you tell me where you are from? Why did you come to India? I'm just gonna stop for a sec because I can hear noises all around me. And I'm definitely not claiming them to be paranormal. I don't know, I'm just scared there's gonna be someone else in here or something. But should I just keep going?
Sounded like someone was climbing the fence over there, didn't it?
Yeah, it really did. And
I don't think they are though.
or like hitting the fence or something.
Maybe they're getting shitty because you're using your spirit box in the middle of the night.
Seriously, like this is... Did you just wave at someone?
No, I waved the bug out of my face.
This is seriously like, with all the noise pollution going on around me, this is nothing. I doubt anyone could even hear this above all the traffic. Should we go to a different area and
come on.
just do another one? Do you want to go in that corner where you seen, or you may have seen something?
Yeah, come on then. Let's go that way.
I can hear kids now. Probably not ghost kids.
What are kids outside on the street?
Yeah. Dude, the kids are like the scariest ones here. So what is crazy is it's dark now, but there's still enough light all around us that everything's fairly illuminated in here, and everything just, everything just looks like it could be a person in here. All of these little weird tombstones and whatnot. It's quite a creepy place, but I'm not saying it's creepy for ghosts. We're mostly always scared of the living, and apparently there is, or used to be, a homeless community that kind of lived in here. I don't think that's the case anymore because we haven't really seen any signs of that. We have just moved to a different area of the cemetery though. The place right behind me is where Jared thinks that he's seen something that looked like a person out the corner of his eye. We're not saying he did see a person or something paranormal. It's just super creepy in here. And your mind can definitely play tricks on you. But we are going to try and reach out again using the spirit box here. Maybe Sir Nicholas is around and wants to come say hi. Hi, my name is Amy. Sir Nicholas, are you here? Do you want to talk? If you would like to talk, I would really love... Excuse me? I would really love to talk. If you would like to too, please come forward and say your name or hello. Can you tell me the name of your lost lover? Just keep going. Who is the woman that you loved? Could you tell me where you're buried? Can you give me a direction? Can you not speak to me because you don't have a head?
Well, how's he going to answer that question if the answer to that's yes?
Can you... That one scared me. Can you come close and touch one of us to let us know that you're here? Are there any other spirits here? Well, okay, we can't see anything on camera, so over there though, there's a lot of light and movement, and I swear I keep seeing flickers of people in the corner of my eye in that area. I definitely think that I can debunk that as shadows passing by, but I don't know, that's the interesting thing about the paranormal is, and human psychology, when you're in a place that you know is creepy and is supposedly haunted, or you expect to see something, you can definitely see those things, and it doesn't mean they're actually there, but your perception makes it seem so real. I don't know where all those dog barks are coming from either.
Hopefully outside the cemetery.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're not in here with us. So we've definitely come across a lot of English, British sounding names, and supposedly there are a lot of British soldiers that are buried here. And it is said that the English kind of took over this space, though it had been used many years before that for a Muslim burial ground. So it would be interesting if there are spirits here to know who they are and what their stories are. So freaky. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear that we really captured any voices, and I don't really feel like Sir Nicholas reached out to us or any of the other spirits that may linger here. So we might have to kind of wrap this one up. We've been here for a while until we kind of lost light, but we're kind of a long way from where we're staying, and we don't know this area well. We've only been in Delhi a few days, and this area doesn't seem like the safest place to be running around at night. So we're gonna go roll back under the fence and maybe get out of here. Things I do for AmysCrypt.
Stinks here too.
Yeah, I feel like I just rolled through stale. If you did enjoy this video though, please remember to like, comment, share and subscribe. That way I can keep taking you to these haunted places. If you have any Indian suggestions of haunted places for me to visit, please drop them in the comments below. I would love to hear about them. If you want to read any more about haunted or spooky places, head to amyscrypt.com. I remember guys, until next time, stay spooky.